Hello, Disney Infinity trainers. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Build a Toy Box here on iStarly TV. Today, we are actually back at our Main Street area. Well, we're starting out here in our Tomorrowland, and we're going to actually just make our way through the Main Street. I've actually gotten a lot of requests to return to Main Street, and I agree with those requests because it definitely has been a long while since we journeyed to our wonderful Main Street. And this place is obviously very special for the series because this is really where the series began. And so I'm just going to kind of take you on a mini tour here first. Here's our Tomorrowland. It looks awesome. Although I definitely need to add, more to decorate it a lot. And the thing that I'm a little worried about here is if you can see the meter on the right-hand side, it's pretty close to full. And so I definitely need to be careful with what else I add to the Main Street area because it's already, pretty full. That's why I've been a little hesitant to come back here and add things. We're going to try to add something here today just to kind of keep it going. But that's why I've been branching out with different toy boxes with toy box doors and whatnot. So let's go ahead and leave Tomorrowland, the world of tomorrow, and venture back into the present day, which of course is our Main Street. And I love the sky right now, and I would play the music, but then there kind of ends up being, I guess you could say copyright issues with the music, so I've turned the music off. But if you get a chance when you're playing Disney Infinity to load up this sky, I believe it's the it's the Mickey's Spellbound sky, I think. If you ever get a chance to try it out here, I'm going to show you it. But if you do get a chance to kind of enjoy the music, it's really nice. It's really peaceful. It is this one right here. Mickey's... No, actually, sorry. It's not. I'm sorry. It is... this one. The Misty Magic Sky. So if you get a chance to try that one out, and make sure you have your music up on the audio settings, you can enjoy some very, very nice music. Hey, what's he doing over here? This little tourist over here, he's made it all his way over to Tomorrowland. And I guess that's fine. I don't want to keep these guys just in the Main Street area. If they want to go and tour, Tomorrowland and other places, they're more than welcome to. Although, is he stuck? Are you stuck, friend? You know what? Let's do something with this little guy. You guys can go ahead and name him. I know I did that in one of my earlier episodes. I had a Flips. He was named by one of our friends, I believe Jonathan Fernandez. He named this little slinky alien Flips. And Flips is a good character, so we'll go visit Flips after this. However, I want to make this guy a little special. So he doesn't have a name yet, and this is where you all come in. This is all improvised. So if you want to kind of throw out some suggestions for a name for this little dude, feel free, and I'll take into account who decides the name. Let's see. So he's running away here. We're going to go logic gate, randomizer. I don't want him to run away completely. We'll add a randomizer, a text creator, a dynamic trigger. Let's see. Text creator. Did I pass it? Of course I did. All right. Hopefully he doesn't get too far away from us. Like I said, I don't want to lock him in one place because what I'm going to do right now is I'm actually going to make it so that when you approach him, he says something to you. And it'll be cool if he can wander around the entire toy box. That way, no matter when you kind of run into him, he'll still greet you and whatnot. So let's get it going. So let's start with the dynamic trigger. And by the way, like I said, this is completely on a whim. I was not planning to do this when I opened this toy box and when I started recording. But sometimes the best things are on a whim, right? So he's the actor, and we're going to do the distance, the properties. First, we're going to do, the target is going to be the connected actor, so that when you approach him, it triggers something. The trigger distance is going to be probably 2. That's a really arbitrary guess. I want it to be when you get really close to him, though. We don't want it to be too far away, so it'll be 2. And then we're going to do the logic connection. When you enter this area, any player, you're going to go, he's going to say something. Actually, sorry, I did that wrong. We're going to give him a couple different catchphrases. Properties, target, connected actor. Sorry, this is a logic connection. When it is entered by any player. Oops. whatever. It will do entered by any. So if another NPC walks in his direction, he'll still talk to them. So that's cool. So then we're going to do a random action. And this is where the text creator comes in. So when we decide a name for him in the comments, you can go ahead and suggest a name. When I decide on which name to use for him, I will add it here into the text creator, and I'll show that on screen. But for right now, I'm not going to make him say what his name is. Let's see, player, all players. Let's see, text style is going to be connected actor. And we'll do the text. Let's see. No, we will not. The text, he's just going to say little simple things. We'll put 3 different phrases here. Greetings, my friend. I love what you've done with your hair. What? This is random. What you've done with your hair. I need to get a keypad for my PlayStation so I can just type with your hairy. Okay, we're gonna avoid that one. There we go. Greetings, my friend. I love what you've done with your hair. The second one is going to be his stomach is gonna gurgle, so it's gonna say gurgle. Do you know, know of any authentic dining nearby? Let's hope he hasn't run away. Authentic eateries. I like the word eateries, so eateries. Let's cheat. Oops. Nearby? Question mark. So I hope you can get it, that the fact that it says gurgle means that his stomach is gurgling. Alright, the last one is going to be... I don't know, this is all random. And if you can think of any other phrases for him, be my guest. Let's see. I want it to be kind of Disney related. I know what he's gonna say. This is really random too. John Vignacchi. I hope I'm spelling this correctly. Please correct me if I'm wrong. John Vignacchi is my spirit animal. Because John Vignacchi is awesome. I don't know if I'm saying that correct, his name. John Vignacchi. Animal. Alright. Alright, so there are his 3 catchphrases. And once again, we'll add a couple more as we go along. So we have a couple characters. We have Flips, we have our Scarecrow, and then we have this little guy. So let's go actor connection. Let's find him. Uh-oh, where'd he go? Oh, there he is. He's still wandering. Connected actor. There we go. And then, of course, we're going to do the randomizer. Random trigger 1 is display text 1. Of course, random trigger 2 is going to be display text 2. And lastly, random trigger 3. Oops, did it work? Did it do it? No, let's... Random trigger 3 is display text 3. And this kind of showcases, and I'm happy to be able to do this because this showcases, well, we're going to test it right now. It might not have even worked, but let's hope it did. This showcases the importance, the usability of the dynamic trigger and how it's really kind of a breakthrough tool in Disney Infinity 3.0, because beforehand, anytime you wanted a character to talk, you wanted to make an NPC talk to you, you had to make it static. Like, you had to make it so that there was a trigger area and you had to enter the area. Let's test it out. Hey, he didn't... Oh, John Vignacchi is my spirit animal. There we go. So it did work. All right, nice. John, and he said it again. Okay. It takes like a second for it to go. Hey, maybe I didn't get close enough. Oh, he's still saying it. He's really a fan of John Vignacchi this time. Wow, did I do it correctly? Okay, there we go. Do you know of any authentic eateries nearby? All right, cool. So this guy, we're gonna let him wander around the toy box, and maybe sometimes we'll catch him over in Tomorrowland. Maybe sometimes we'll catch him over on Main Street. And no matter where he is, he's gonna talk to us. So pretty awesome stuff. So anyways, what I was saying is the dynamic trigger is pretty awesome. It's a pretty big breakthrough for Disney Infinity because beforehand you had to put a character standing still and make you enter a trigger area or do some other logic in order to talk to them. But now with the lovely dynamic trigger, you can make it so that no matter where the character moves, the trigger will still be active within them. So good stuff. This dude is stuck. Poor guy. I don't know if we can save him. He randomly teleported up there. All right, we accidentally pushed him down and we cannot get away, or we cannot get over that. So, hey, Slinky. Slinky is supposed to be staying still over there, but he's just going all over the place here. And then this dude as well. I think this guy needs a name. I actually hooked him up to a path, but I think I deleted it. All right, and then she talked to me. She said meow. Let's see if she still does it. They're girlfriends. They're friends. Excuse me. So, I wanted to talk also about, while we're doing our tour of Main Street, which I love, by the way. I missed this place. I wanted to talk about potential expansions to it. So, we have our Pizza Planet over here, which... Whoa! That's not supposed to happen. We have our Pizza Planet over here, which we started working on for like a couple... And then I kind of, put it aside for a little bit because we had other projects. So, this is the Pizza Planet. I'm still thinking of what I want to do for that. So, let's go ahead and try to count how many expansions we have right now. We have the Pizza Planet. That's one. Over here, we have Can Diego, which I also haven't visited in a while. But I would be excited to return. Can Diego is number 2. And then over here, let's go ahead and jump some buildings. Let's do some parkour action here. Number 3, did I say number 2 or number 3? This is number 3. Is the Frontierland. And I still wasn't 100% done with Frontierland yet. And I also wanted to add Adventureland. So this door is wide open for the possibilities, literally and figuratively. Here's another tour guy. I don't know his name. Here's Flips. Hey, Flips. Oh, I thought we hooked up some logic to him, but I guess not. Good to see you, Flips. Let's take him on a little tour. Here's Ham. Ham is supposed to be standing still in the eatery, but he's not. There's another little tour guy, and there's another one. These are Flips' friends. So we have Can Diego, Pizza Planet, Frontierland, and how could I forget? Would you like a snack? You look hungry. I just love how they grab churros. Flips, I think Flips wants a churro. Let's wait for him to get a churro before we show our last place. Do you want one? Did you already get one? When I created Flips, he wouldn't stop getting churros, and now he's had enough? Maybe he's going on a diet. Oh, no. I thought he was going to get it. Alright, well, either way, we have Can Diego, Frontierland. Oh! That's scary. Can Diego, Frontierland, Pizza Planet, and... Can I make it while I'm carrying Flips? Maybe not. Sorry, Flips. Let's see. How am I supposed to get up there? How did I get up there the first time? But basically, Donald's apartment is up there. So those are all our areas. That's 4 toy box doors. 5 if you count this area, the main street. So... that's only 5 out of 10. So we have, I guess we have a lot of potential to keep expanding. So if you have any suggestions, actually there was one that I wanted to talk about that a couple people have also suggested. I believe one of them was Disney Infinity Talks or Sahil. Basically, they said I should do a haunted house, and I like that idea. I did a little bit of a haunted house for my interior challenge toy box, but I think it would be a good idea to keep that section and also expand on it to just make a full haunted house. So this could be our haunted house. That would be kind of fun. Although it might be a little out of place in the Main Street area, but I think it would be kind of fun to do. So I think that's an option, is making a haunted house right here. And maybe we'll do some kind of logic to make it so that you can enter. But if you have any other suggestions for anything else that I could expand on, then please feel free to leave them in the description, in the comments, sorry. Something else that I'm going to start doing for the Let's Build a Toy Box series that I'm really excited for is I'm going to make my own world. And I mean, obviously that's what I'm doing here, but I'm going to make my own universe with a story. So kind of like a little village, and I'm going to name the village and the people and make a little backstory for it and just make something that's, you know, unique to our channel. Because Main Street, I mean, we're making it our own Main Street, but obviously Main Street is Disney, so, you know, it's inspired by the Main Street. We're going to make something that's basically completely brand new in my mind. I like writing. I'm actually a creative writing major. Oh, whoa, that wasn't supposed to happen. Whoops, flips, look what you made me do. I'm a creative writing major, or I was in college. And so I like, you know, writing stories, making up worlds and whatnot. And I think that, you know, making our own universe would be a lot of fun. And it would be like telling our own story in Disney Infinity. So be on the lookout for that one. I will start, I'm not sure when I'm going to start doing that series yet. Well, I mean, it's still going to be Let's Build a Toy Box, but it's going to be the next part of it. Ooh, and we also have our Infinity Community College, so be on the lookout for that. Unfortunately, it looks like I'm not going to be able to carry flips up there, so we're going to go ahead and get up there ourselves. We're going to probably have to cheat by acquiring a jetpack or something. I don't know how I was able to get up here the first time. All right, there we go. So those are all our options, really. We have a lot of room for improvement for everything. So if there's a previous section that I built that you would like to see me return to, please let me know. I would be very excited to do so. Maybe we'll build like a movie theater as well. That would be a lot of fun. Make one of these like a movie theater. That would be really awesome. And then my story universe, I still don't know exactly what I'm going to call that. And Frontierland and Adventureland and Infinity Community College. So we have a lot of options here, and I'm excited for all of them. But so this episode was more along the lines of kind of showcasing, you know, the old. We did a little bit of adding to our little character over there, and I'm happy to do that. So we'll kind of think of a name for him. I think that's important. There's our up house. And we'll go from there. So I'll start uploading these, and I'm going to set a schedule. I just haven't gotten around to doing it just yet. I just started school. I started a new semester this semester. Today, literally today, I started a new semester of school. This is Wednesday. I'm not sure if I'm uploading it on Wednesday or the next day, but I just started school again. So, you know, I'm going to be a little busier than I was, but, you know, I still want to dedicate a lot of time to recording. And we have a lot of Disney Infinity Games episodes recorded already, so I have those all already ready to go, and we'll just upload those daily pretty much as well. So be on the lookout for a schedule too. Yeah, this was more of an update kind of episode. Whoa! Oh man, I have to go back up there. More of an update kind of episode, but I think it's good to kind of lay it all out there for you, for those of you who are viewers of the series and who enjoy watching it, just so you can kind of continue to put your input here, because I love hearing what you guys think. And it was really flattering and awesome to see so many people wanting to return to Main Street, because it shows that, you know, that it's a cool place to be, and I really love it. So that's it for today's episode. I'm sorry it was maybe a little shorter and we didn't really do too much, but I think returning to Main Street deserves its own episode. And if there's any kind of small additions you'd like me to make to Main Street, let me know. But like I said, this meter is, you know, the higher up it gets, the more problems it's going to give us. So we want to, you know, be reasonable within it. But thank you very much for watching. I look forward to recording more episodes here, and I will definitely see you next time. So have a nice day.